Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And the big question of today was, when was the first time that you bought into crypto? And also, what's your favorite crypto then now? Has anything changed? Put that in the comment section down below, as I want to know from you guys. I'll read all the comments, and I really want to say I appreciate all of you that watch these videos. So the first thing we're talking about today is a big Twitter thread that talks about David Schwartz. Now, David Schwartz said on Twitter a year and a half ago, or January of 2019 is what this dates back to, it's irresponsible when exchanges misrepresent digital assets in this way. Ripple is a private company different from XRP or the XRP ledger. They're not interchangeable, and there's no disputing it. Basically, that's because Kraken around that time had said that Ripple is one example of a blockchain which has had problems, yada, yada, yada. And they basically used the name Ripple where they meant, for example, XRP ledger or something like that. And then people go on into a debate about who created what and what is what. And all of a sudden, this was all January 9th, 2019, David Schwartz now came back in September of 2020 to say the company didn't exist when XRP was created. We didn't start soliciting investment in the company until we could demonstrate the working ledger. We say that for one reason and one reason only, because it's true. I know it sounds ridiculous today, but investors at the time were concerned that creating any kind of crypto was fundamentally illegal and insisted that to be complete before they were willing to form a company. It is misleading to say Ripple had nothing to do with the creation of XRP because the people who created XRP are pretty much the same people who created Ripple, and they created Ripple originally too. Among others, things dispute XRP. The point here is just to say, like, there was first a debate about who created XRP and why, yada, yada, yada. That's actually been going on for a very long while. However, there have been multiple instances where David Schwartz went to clear up exactly how it all emancipated. And one of the things I always find interesting is how active the CTO of a multi-billion-dollar company is on Twitter. Because if you have questions, it might be a couple years later, but he replies. Right? And I'm still wondering how he gets to some of these mentions sometimes. Like, what does he do to all of a sudden react to a tweet from 1.5 years ago? I really don't know. But he does clear it up. Now, the message is not necessarily positive, because he does say, Ripple did not officially create XRP. However, it was the same people, and it was for the purpose of Ripple to own it and to sell it. Or at least to give it out, so that's not too positive. But it's cool, in my opinion, that he does clear things up, all right? Again, you can see a little bit more about it here, about the big discussion. He also says why they chose for Ripple and all of that type of stuff. If you guys want to know, just check it out right here. We like the name Ripple so much that we called everything Ripple for a while. XRP was originally called X because it's a currency code not issued by a country, followed by RP for Ripple or Ripples. That's, again, pretty interesting if you think about it, right? It's pretty interesting. But, yeah, we changed the name several times, yada, yada, yada. I just think it's pretty cool to see how it all originated and that he explains it all. Then, I've been going on a little bit of a internet parade just reading all these Uniswap articles. It's been completely insane. Buying the wrong Uniswap unicorn token skyrockets 500,000%. Some tokens with same ticker as Uniswap's Uni have seen an uptick in value. One of them, however, skyrocketed. And that's basically because a lot of people are buying the wrong Uni, as there are multiple coins with the UNI ticker. Right, so there's multiple coins that have the same name, and if you go to an exchange and it says Uni, and you see it's very undervalued or something like that, at least you think, you pick it up, and all of a sudden, time later, you notice it's not the same coin. Happened to a lot of people, happened to a huge amount of people, and this unicorn token, which is not Uniswap, then has gained 500,000% in the time here. Of course, it crashed a little bit later, but damn. Top DeFi coins dropped despite Ethereum rally. Here is why. Ethereum pressed higher on Thursday after Uniswap released the Uni token to the world. Ethereum surged around 10% from the time of Uniswap's announcement to the daily highs. This rally came in spite of Bitcoin topping just over 11,000, responding to weakness in legacy markets like the S&P. And despite the rally in the price of Ethereum, altcoins in the industry are dropping. DeFi coins especially have suffered, posting losses of 5 to 15% across the board, and analysts think that this weakness in the altcoin market may pertain to, and here's why DeFi is suffering, or why Ethereum, yada yada yada. I think the biggest reason why DeFi is pretty difficult to time, and why DeFi can really, I guess, lose you a lot of money still, is because first of all, it's difficult to use, yes, and also people don't understand it. So what people are basically doing is just buying into this idea that yield farming or something like that can really get them a lot of money. However, they don't know how it works. They don't know what they're buying into. They're just going for the next big craze. And as we've seen before in the past, if you do that, there's a good chance you're going to get burned unless you go for a one-time stop. If you just go in once and you go cash out instantly as soon as possible, there's a good chance of profit. But if you want to ride the waves every time, you want to try your luck, you want to test it, there's a good chance eventually you will lose. Was the Uniswap airdrop fair? Dharma 1inch Exchange has a few questions. Uniswap's rewarded all addresses that directly interacted with the protocol's smart contracts. Users of services like Dharma, 1inch, and Paraswap don't interact with Uniswap directly and were excluded from the token distribution. Dharma submitted a proposal for tokens in the community treasure to be used to reward indirect users. And more about that stuff is going on right now, but basically there's a big action against Uniswap for not doing things fair, and that's what this article is mostly about. There's just going back and forth, back and forward. A lot of people have been talking about this one, but I don't know if it's that interesting. A little bit more about the fake Uniswap token going around. Then some more interesting stuff. VeChain's utility expands through China. Indicators flash by. VeChain Thor's latest strategic partnership in China is causing a surge in Fed prices, adding fuel to the potential bull rally. VeChain's social engagement metrics skyrocketed over 600%, with most interactions being bullish. The hype around it seems to be related to the incorporation into China's Animal Health and Food Safety Alliance. A further spike in the buying pressure behind VET could see it rise towards new yearly highs. And all I'm saying here, guys, is VET is looking pretty damn juicy. I don't think in terms of price it will do much for them, even though it might look like it, but they are looking quite juicy in their progress. Here's another one. VeChain to supply blockchain tech for Chinese food safety group that includes McDonald's. Damn. And I know it's the same group, but I didn't know about the McDonald's thing until I read this article. So yeah, you can see here a little bit more about what the partnership really entails in these little parts. But I covered the most important part of it though. CAFA, which you need to know about, is a government-backed organization that falls within the purview of the Ministry of Agriculture of the People's Republic of China and includes of some of the world's most recognizable brands such as McDonald's and IBM. Yeah, that's pretty cool. According to the Post, CAFA intends to build a farm-to-table traceability system across China that would record the various stages of the food supply process on the blockchain in order to build trust with consumers. Again, guys, I'm pretty excited about all of that. And then the sustainability of money continues to be a hot topic. Find out how cryptocurrency stacks up. Well, whenever I'm thinking about these articles and whenever I'm reading them, I'm always thinking, why is Ripple posting it now? Who wrote it out of the Ripple team? And what's the message? So why Ripple's posting it right now is a little bit vague, since it's already been published on the 8th of July, so it's not like they just wrote it. It could be either for marketing, again, to promote this post, but it didn't really get too many likes. Let's refresh here, see. Okay, yeah, it didn't really get too many likes, which made me wonder if they really did promote it or if this is just normal growth. It is, yeah, possibly also because environment is becoming a bigger and bigger issue, and they just want to emphasize, I guess I should say, pollution is becoming a bigger and bigger issue. They want to emphasize that they are working hard on a sustainable solution, because the title here reads, Crypto Mining versus Consensus. And the writer, the author, David Schwartz, he is well known for holding Bitcoin, but more so also being against proof of work and explaining why proof of work in the end will most likely not really survive, or at least is very prone to different sorts of attacks. And I think by having that in the back of your head, you can also kind of relate further that, yeah, this article is just to further promote XRP's use case and XRP's necessity in the crypto realm, and why it's just a lot more efficient and a lot more durable, sustainable, yada, yada, yada. It's 57,000 times better than Bitcoin, and I think they want the people to know about that. That's what I just personally think. But guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. A lot is coming out today, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and have the notification bell on. But I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.